Welcome to the Urban Cowgirl Show. This is a series about how we train our own horses in ranch horse versatility. This episode is about using miniature Zebus and mechanical devices to train a horse to do cow work. We are semi-rural here, actually semi-urban. I love to do ranch horse versatility with my wonderful Flaxen Morgans, but I don't have access to large properties, to large cows, so I have created my own little mini ranchette in which to train my horses in ranch horse versatility. I have some economical mechanical devices which I've created to help me get my horses ready for the actual cow work. I do obstacles. I have some trails around my property that I can access. I also have access to a breed of miniature cattle called miniature Zebu, which are easy to transport here for cow work and roping training. First, I'll show you the fun, then I'll show you the how-to. I'm riding double-track Demi Moore, the mother of Shadrach Triton Semi. Katie is on Semi. We are going to try to pen Rusty, which is my Zebu bull. He's a miniature Zebu cow, and Katie is going to be trying to help me by keeping Susie, my heifer, away from all the excitement because I'm concerned that she might be pregnant and I don't want to get her stressed. At this time I have 2 mini cows and I hope to expand my herd. Demi is 10 years old, Semi is 4 years old. Demi is a lot more nimble on her feet as far as cow work goes. Semi is learning. This is an unrehearsed activity. We hope it will be entertaining. Thank you. The objective of this penning activity is to get the cow or cows to a portable panel pen, which we set up in the corner of the arena. The direction of the movement of the cows requires a lot of training and a lot of teamwork. We will show you the training that went into getting our horses ready for this fun activity next. Yes, raise your hand. Yes! That was a lot of fun. We like to have fun with our horses too. We're out here today to work Rusty, my Zebu bull. Zebus are miniature cattle, and my bull is 3 years old. Zebus originated in India. There are large Zebus, but my cattle are for small properties and they're no bigger than a large dog. Now, isn't that amazing that I'm working cows on my property here, Minmore Farms, which is only 5 acres. And the reason it's possible is because these are miniature cattle. You will see as you observe them that they're well proportioned. The reason they're well proportioned is they originated approximately in 3000 BC. They've been bred for that long. They are heat tolerant. They have sweat glands. They are disease resistant. They eat pretty much what a horse eats, hay, some pellets. My uncovered arena, which is about 72 foot by 80 foot, is a little bit too big to work a cow with a horse that is untrained. So I've made a smaller inner arena out of portable panels. I've connected them with pipes and pipe straps, and I've added some wheels and some gate hinges that are installed on the fence posts of my white vinyl fence. We can move these walls of my smaller arena out and back to the sides of the vinyl fence at will. I'm working Firecrest Easter Eve, my 6-year-old mare, on Rusty, Blankenship Rusty, my bull. Now Eve is not very well trained because she was a brood mare and was raised in a pasture for 4 years, first 4 years of her life without handling. But I'm working on getting her trained in ranch horse versatility. She has an excellent disposition and is compliant in to most of my requests. Right now, I'm asking her simply with my legs, a little bit of rein. I have a crop in my hand that I'll use if I have to. I'm trying to keep my body straight over the center balance of her. I'm trying to keep her shoulders up, and I'm just asking her to follow Rusty. So I'm going to ask her now to ho. Good. And I sit on my pockets. I have to give a little bit of rein here until she breaks at the pole, which she did, and immediately I give when she gives. She pulled her head out again, so I'm asking again. Good girl. Now I'm going to ask by sitting back on my pockets, a little bit of bumping with my legs to have her back up. Then I'm going to walk toward Rusty, and I'm going to ask her to hoe again. Ho! Good, Eve. I'm going to ask her again to break at the pole, and as soon as I get it, I release. Semi, Rusty, and Susie. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of history about Zebus. They have been bred for thousands of years. Their origin is in India. They have good dispositions, generally speaking. They have a multitude of uses. But because of their size, they are particularly suited to smaller properties, which is my situation here. Now, I particularly use Rusty and Susie for cow work training, and as time permits, I will continue to use my Zebus and train my Zebus so that they can be driven in front of a cart and pulled. Here are some short clips showing you what else I am doing with my miniature Zebus besides using them to train my horses in cow work. DVDs showing you more detail of these uses are available on my website. It's not going to hurt him, and he was fine on that. Now Evan is petting him on his head. I think this is a good time to actually offer him a carrot. Here you go, Rusty. We'll see if he'll eat it. Yes, that means he's not too upset. Very nice, Susie. Very nice. I'm going to use the clock. Then we're going to ha, ha. Good. Now I'm going to go behind her again. I believe she will be able to pull this cart. Now we'll return to working Rusty. Now I'm going to work a little bit more with Rusty. Whoa. He's doing some maneuvers for me, so instead of just following him, I'm now going to ask Eve, and remember that Eve is not very well trained yet. Whoa. I'm going to ask Eve to parallel his maneuvers. Back. Rather than following him. There we go. She did a nice spin. Whoa. She's not real quick at it yet. Good, Eve. Good. Whoa. Now to get Rusty to move, I'm going to walk in. As soon as he moves, I'm going to back her up and try to go with him. This kind of activity gives me an idea what I next have to work on with Eve. If I want to work on short runs where we disengage the hind end, do some rollbacks, then I would work on my motorized cow in my covered square pen, which is a 44-foot square covered square pen. And if I want to work on some hind end maneuvers, some rollbacks that involve a longer run with a lope, then I'll work with my unicycle mechanical simulator, cow simulator, both of which require operators. So I have to plan ahead and take the time to teach her the fundamentals and then come back and try her out again on Rusty. I'm going to walk into Rusty, then I'm going to ask her to hoe and hope I can get her to hoe without too much resistance, and then swing over her hocks. Whoa. Good. Good, Eve. Walk forward. Whoa. Stop head on head with Rusty. These sessions, at this point, whoa, don't have to be long at all. We just want to make sure we quit on a good note. And if we're unable to accomplish a particular task, well, then we'll go back to something we know we can do, accomplish it, and then quit. But you can see that I am doing the kind of maneuvers that are needed to teach a cow horse with a very small bull. A bull that is like a pet. These zebus are also often found in petting zoos. They are considered exotic pets. Whoa, good. Swing over the haunches, a little bit of left leg. Stop, face, keep swinging. Excellent. Now I'm going to ask her to back by sitting on my pockets, looking forward over her ears, way in the front, asking with a little bit of rein, trying to get a break at the pole. And I would consider this session a success. I'm riding Semi, Shadrach Triton Semi, who's really tuned into Rusty right now. You can see by her ears, and Rusty moved on his own, so she decided to move. But I'm going to show you what she can and can't do, being that she's only 4. Stay off my reins as much as possible. And look at Rusty. And I'm giving her a request to watch him. But I don't want her to run after him. I want her to go with him. I want her to work off her haunches. Good, Semi. Good. We just want to follow him now over the haunches. Good. Keeping her back, I'm trying to keep my body sitting on my pockets, not too much weight in my stirrup. Good, Semi. Good, Semi. Good. That was a good move. Good. Very nice. Now I'm going to take a break because those were some really good moves. I'm going to take a break and tell you a little bit more about how I got Semi ready to do this. I have some mechanical devices that help me to train her to work off her haunches, to follow an object that's moving. And I will be displaying those in other episodes. Semi's done quite a bit of work with these mechanical devices. Then from time to time I bring Rusty and or Susie out here and I work them and I determine where the holes are in her training. And I go back to the appropriate mechanical device that will help me to fill those holes. Walk in. As soon as he moves, I want her to stop and move with him. Ooh. Over the haunches, good. We're not getting resistance at all. Good. Good. I always want to see the outside of her inside eyeball or the cow side eyeball, but just barely. And that's the arc I'm looking for. Now my more experienced 10-year-old Demi is working Rusty. Had to give her a little bit of leg. Move in. That time we turned them. We're now going to try a few moves in the larger arena. Here I am with double track Demi Moore working Rusty in my 72 by 80 uncovered arena. We've moved back the 32 square portable panel enclosure that we temporarily bring out to have a smaller place to work. We're going to just do a little bit of work with Rusty, my Zebu bull, who is about, I'm estimating about 500 pounds. She stopped because he stopped. I didn't ask her to stop. Okay, we're going to move in again. Be ready to move one way or another. Back, off her haunches, back. A little bit of left leg. There you go. Ears back, she's watching. She stopped. She turned. She turned and watched.